Welcome to my OSRS in a nutshell series where I like to break down OSRS content and deliver the key information to you so you can get started as soon as possible. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Vale Totems. What is Vale Totems? Vale Totems is a minigame located in Avonvale on Valamore. It is arguably one of the best ways to train fletching in the entire game, and essentially all you do is run from 8 different totem sites, carving a totem, decorating it based on the spirit creatures nearby. Now, there are a few requirements that you need to pay attention to. The first one is having the completion of Children of the Sun quest for access to Valamore. Then you also need to complete their mini quest, Vale Totems, but don't worry about that because as long as you follow this guide, you'll have everything you need to get that done while you're here. A knife, 20 fletching, and a log of your choice. The higher logs give more XP, and you're going to use about 400 logs an hour. I strongly recommend that you have Graceful, 45 agility, and a log basket. However, do note that the log basket is not needed. It's just an insane quality of life for the minigame. Right, let's talk rewards. So, you can get the following rewards from this minigame. You can get a bowstring spool. This item allows you to store up to 100k bowstring inside it. You can also use it on unstrung bows to fletch them, basically allowing you to fletch 27 in one inventory opposed to the previous 14. And it's incredibly useful when it's used in combination with a bale of flax, which is also a reward from this minigame. This essentially allows you to stay at a spinning wheel indefinitely without having to bank, stocking up tons and tons of bowstring for later on. You can also get a fletching knife, which is an equipable knife that speeds up fletching activities by 1 game tick. This basically just means that you can fletch anything quicker, but only after the first action. So if you have 27 logs in your inventory and you go to fletch 1, the first log that you fletch is going to be at normal speed, and then every log after that will be at an increased pace. I assume Jagex did this for some form of balancing, though I can't really think of a situation where it could have been abused. And finally, the third best reward worth mentioning are the Vale offerings. These are given to you by the Ents for participating in the minigame. These items can give you items such as Blessed Bone Shards for Prey XP, Bales of Flax, which we talked about earlier, which is essentially stackable flax, Anima for Forestry, and a good amount, Magic Roots for Herblore, which could be used to make Anti-Poison++, quite hard to get on Iron Men, a ton of Bird's Nests, which are just invaluable, along with high-level tree seeds and high-level fruit seeds. Okay, so we've mentioned rewards, we've mentioned requirements. Let's talk XP rates. Now, if you want my personal opinion, I don't think you should start this minigame until you're doing minimum of Maple. However, this is the XP rates that you can expect. For Oak, you can expect about 25k an hour. Willow, 55k an hour. Maple, 90k an hour. Yew, 140k an hour. Magic, 270k an hour. And Redwood, 350k an hour. Absolutely incredible. Now, moving on in the video, we're going to talk strategy. But before we can talk strategy, we need to talk plugins. So, if you're going to start doing this minigame, you need to have the following plugins. You need to have the Totem Fletching plugin. This plugin is an absolute must. It indicates a number on each totem base, so you don't even need to look at the spirit creatures nearby. Blacks out all the bad options and allows you to click the right ones. And then finally, you're also going to want the Ground Markers plugin. This is on RuneLite by default, but you're going to need to import the settings that I've put in the description below into your RuneLite to essentially allow you to see everything more clearly. We'll do things like indicate where to bank, where to run to next, and just help you learn the route. You can turn them off later on, but just while you're getting started, it helps a bunch. Alright guys, and just real quick, I want to drop in here and say a massive thank you for watching this video. If this has helped you out in any way, consider dropping me a like and a sub if you enjoy this type of OSRS content. And with that being said, let's get back to the video. Right guys, let's talk strategy. First things first, I just want to say that this is super simple content, so don't stress too much. Just get yourself stuck in. It'll be super easy once you understand what you're doing. But basically, we're going to start off here and we're going to place the totem base. Then we're going to add 4 decorations. In my inventory there, you can see I have a bunch of redwood hiking staffs. I've just pre-crafted those. You don't need to do that. You can literally fletch this stuff while you're running from one totem to the next. You're going to add them to the totem base. Once it's decorated, you're going to dip, go to the next one, and repeat that same process over and over and over until you've hit all 8. Now do note, there might be a case where you run out of logs. If you don't use the log basket, you're going to need to bank. It is noted with the tile ground markers, so you'll know where to bank. You can't miss it. It's about halfway through the run. and then after that, you're done. I'll leave the video playing here at the end as a showcase of a full run, and I'll catch you guys in my next OSRS video. Enjoy.